Hey Aquarius, good morning. How are my beautiful lights doing this morning? We're getting ready to get started on today's reading. And if you're new, you've come to a safe place where we do uplifting readings every day for Aquarius. And let's see what Spirit has for you today. All right, guys. First card up is the card of commitment. Okay, and then we have regret toward a lover, along with some new beginning here. And you're getting clarity on this is what you want. You want this new beginning. All right, so you committed to someone. This is for some of you that made a commitment and now are feeling sad about it, feeling regretful, like you made a mistake. And starting to think and get clarity on wanting this new start, this new beginning. No longer feeling like this is your person. And why this happens, guys, is you rush into things a little too fast, okay? You have to vet people when they come into your lives. You wouldn't just meet somebody new and invite them to your house and let them babysit your children or even your pets, right? So the same thing applies to you. You don't know who people are, where they come from, what they've done. So it's important to go out with somebody a few times at least and try to feel them out, become a good listener, and see what they're saying about how they treated people in the past. For instance, you might find that some red flags show up right away, and that's your cue. All right, we make these decisions before we let our heart open up to somebody. All right, here I'm seeing some kind of decision being made. It looks like this masculine took a break. All right, listen to me carefully. I'm talking to a feminine right now. This masculine that you're with who took this break and broke your heart, you're making a decision on him right now. So I feel like he wants to come back and you're feeling confused, okay? You're not confused. This is your brain trying to trick itself into you believing that you should take this person back because you don't want to be alone, okay? When we're alone, this is like the best time for us to work on ourselves, to become stronger so that we don't fall into this again. Wanting to go back to someone who breaks our heart, who puts us down perhaps, who is sucking the life out of us, who's cheating on us, who is not really showing us real love, right? The love that they're showing us and giving to us is just, the quantity is just this much, right? We deserve this much. We deserve way more than that. Okay? So don't settle, my friends, okay? All those feminines out there who are going through this right now, exactly how I explained it, you still have a decision to make, but make the right decision. Okay, being alone is not really that bad. For those of you who don't like being alone for 5 minutes, there are reasons for that. And I just want to say to you, the biggest reason for that is you haven't fully worked on yourselves yet. You haven't come into yourselves. You haven't loved and nurtured yourselves enough to the point where you're feeling like you can count on you for your income being enough so that you are your own security. And you have enough love inside of yourself to love other people and yourself as well. Okay, here I'm seeing some kind of, somebody's thinking about taking a whole new path. And you're trying to manifest there's a lot of things you're wanting. You're starting to see that you deserve these things. You're the star and you're tired of juggling, okay? So your perception and your thought processes are changing. You're thinking now that you deserve these things and you are going to pull them in. And guys, if it's humanly possible to create it, you can create it. All right? I think we've been lied to about, you have to go to this job you don't like. It's a job. Everybody does it. That's not true. You can pick something that you're passionate about and learn about it and get into it, right? Just like anything else in life. You're not stuck in a hard relationship that you're not happy in. There's someone out there who's vibrating on your level, who can afford you happiness. Nothing is perfect, but don't sit and suffer. All right, here's this beautiful Queen of Wands. I'm seeing something phenomenal coming in for you this week. This is something that's going to have you overjoyed. You have the 10 of Pentacles and a Justice card here, along with this Ace of Cups. This is amazing, all right? This just means that everything that you've ever wanted in your life that you could fantasize about that might make you happy is getting ready to culminate into your life. Okay, and I can't promise this is going to happen tomorrow when you wake up, but the cards are saying you will have it. It will start coming in, even if it starts coming in one piece at a time. You're going to have all of these pentacles, which represent money. You're going to have material wealth. You're going to have celebrating loved ones all around you. Celebratory times are coming. Times are coming in that you're going to want to have parties and celebrate life. Happiness overflowing from your cup. Okay, so this is just the Justice card. Amazing things coming in for you, Aquas. Okay, so somebody, you're not balanced right now. Somebody's feeling like things are totally out of balance. And you're telling yourself that you're moving toward balancing things out, but in reality, you're not really, okay? You're not paying attention to these important factors that would otherwise bring in happiness for you, all right? You're not being the go-getter that you actually are, as far as career goes, job goes. This is what you were meant for, though. All right, you were meant to have, you could have all of this right now if you change course and start moving toward it instead of looking away. This is you looking the other way. I don't want to say you're being lazy, all right, but you're definitely not being aggressive in the things that you want. You might be one of those persons sitting back saying, when is life going to change? Okay, but here, this is what I'm seeing for you. I'm seeing a lot of balance coming in, happiness and joy. I'm seeing either a new partner or a partner that you're with. I'm seeing you both celebrating with a lot of abundance and security around you. And the two of you can make this happen together. Okay? Sometimes change is hard, guys. We don't like change. A lot of us don't. A lot of us, you know, that are used to just sitting around and wishing on a star, wishing things would change and not putting any action into our lives, it becomes, we're complacent and we just become comfortable there. All right. So changing that up might be difficult at first, but it's definitely doable. And you can start doing it by taking one bite at a time. Start off small. Start off maybe by separating people in your life who are sucking the life out of you and are not good for you. They don't have good intentions for you. They're negative people, who chronic complainers, people who are not going to change and put their misery on you. You cannot remove yourself from the third dimension and start moving yourself into these, you know, upper dimensional timelines where you're going to experience life at a whole new level. You will not be able to move that way while you're accepting behaviors like I just explained in your life, letting people do these things to you. All right, so here I'm seeing good news around money. Somebody's working really hard, and I see you're moving toward something massive here financially. All right, now this is important because you're thinking there's something getting in the way, like you're almost there. You're almost there. If this person I'm speaking to right now, if you know, if this is you, comment below and say almost there, because you're almost there is the most amazing thing out there that I've seen, and it is the wheel. Okay, and we all know what the wheel is. The wheel is, first off, it's, you see the angels in the four corners. This is the angelic realms in this card, letting you know you're so protected. They're watching over you and your families. Okay, also in this card, there is a ton of positivity coming your way. And when I say this, it's coming for everyone, not just Aquarius. Lots of positive things are are on the way. Like over 6,000 patents I've spoken of that have been withheld are coming into play now. Okay, we've won the war, basically, just about. We're just weeding out a few puppets, if you would. All right, but in the interim, you're going to start seeing these elements coming out into play, things you've never heard of, things that are going to make your lives so much easier. This card also has to do with a crazy amount of wealth, guys. Okay, so I'm seeing the wealth coming in, but you're stopping yourself somehow, because this card, right, this is the Hanged Man. All right, so whatever you feel is getting in your way, this card represents the fact that you're not really stuck. You can untie that ankle and just walk away. All right, so whatever you feel is making you, stopping you from getting this huge, awesome dream right now that you're almost at that place where it's going to come true for you. All right, just start thinking about this. What is really stopping you? Is it a person? Is it something you're doing or not doing? Okay, could you be doing more? So these are questions for you. And here I'm seeing, oh wow, okay, so I have a queen and a king, and arguments all over the place. Okay, now the queen is using her intuition on this relationship right now, talking to a feminine, and you're thinking your best bet is to become free from this king. All right, so I'm thinking that maybe he's not treating you well, and you're just in the thought process now of maybe there's somebody else out there for me who is going to be better aligned. All right, I am seeing a lot of stuckness and a burden being carried around every day, each and every day with this relationship. Okay, when we're at this point in a relationship, guys, why are you staying? There's no reasoning. If you have children, that's not a reason. Let me tell you, children, okay, are learning. They're watching all your arguments. They're watching the tension. They're feeling the tension. They're like little sponges. They're picking up on everything negative that's going on. So that's kind of like the Hanged Man card. We're using the children as an excuse to not move on, when in reality, it's bringing harm to the children, right? Studies have been presented where as long as both parents are in the children's lives after they separate, that the children will be okay, but they're worse off experiencing tension. They're learning how to love. They're learning everything from the two of you, how you're interacting. They're learning, like I said, about how to love somebody and how to treat somebody. All right, but I am seeing a big burden here. I'm also seeing movement with this. I'm seeing a masculine who wants to come in or is going to be coming in with his cup. And this is going to be somebody good for you. All right, even though you're still in this relationship was over, I want to say years ago. Okay, so this new person may not be able to come in while you're in this relationship. Sometimes things that are meant to happen will be stopped by your actions, by you stopping them, stopping your flow, filling your body with toxins by being an emotional wreck all the time, and just holding on to those negative emotions will bring toxic things into the body and create blockages, with your flow. All right, here I'm seeing something about feeling ignored. This is regarding all of my aquas, okay? You're feeling ignored, and you also have a feeling, you all have this feeling like something is happening behind the scenes. Lots of things may be happening behind the scenes that you're not understanding. Like, a lot of things are happening. You get this feeling, all right, this is spiritual. This is your spiritual spidey hair standing up, like, what the hell is going on? Something big is happening behind the scenes, and almost like a feeling like, what is the truth and what is the lie? Like, people don't know anymore, right? You might be hearing two completely different things on two sides of the avenue here. So for me, when that happens, I don't go with either side. I just kind of feel like I'm stuck between two timelines. And one of them is the old guard being disintegrated before my eyes that I'm watching. Okay, another good way to deal with this, guys, is use your intuition. Your intuition is always right. Okay, and I am seeing some good news coming in over here. At the end of all this, it's going to turn out well, they're saying. Okay, so you might be feeling ignored. A lot of you don't want to talk about some things right now. You're holding some things back about how you're feeling about world events, almost like fear. A lot of you are maybe operating from fear because of the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen or what's happening. All right, there is nothing to be fearful about right now. Trust me, we have that angelic realm watching over us, and this is a spiritual war after all that we've been in. And I am seeing a tower moment in the middle, all right, alongside of this feminine. This is very interesting. This feminine has been waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to a feminine. And now the shoe has dropped. You're experiencing a tower moment, and this is what you've been waiting for some reason. You've known the whole time that whatever has happened was going to happen. All right, and there is something that you want here at the same time. So this is a little confusing. Something you want revolving around maybe you're praying for something that you want right now due to this tower moment. Okay, so again, I have a feminine who might be praying right now, going through this tower moment, and you just knew this was going to happen. Let's continue. They're saying there's going to be, hold on now, I'm rushing it. All right, let's look at this whole picture. All right, somebody celebrating this relationship. You're celebrating too quickly. All right, I see two masculines here. Okay, so I'm seeing celebration around this masculine that somebody just met not too long ago. You're in a relationship with this very intelligent masculine, and things are going swimmingly. Okay, I don't know why I just said that, but I did. I said it. All right, but the father is not going along with this for whatever reason. The father doesn't like this relationship, whether it's you or something about it, and he is not being nice about it. So I feel like he's in the son's ear about this relationship. And if this is you, please comment. All right, yes, he's trying to ruin your relationship, actually, and this is gonna surprise you, actually, and catch you off guard, and you're going to start having fear that he will get to this person you're with and he will end your relationship, and you're starting to feel defensive over it. All right, and I'm seeing that's the opposite is actually going to happen. Okay, so you can be positive, and you can I'm seeing a new beginning with this masculine, and a victory and a lot of strength. This is going to require a lot of strength for the two of you. The son is going to eventually separate from the father over this. Okay, and yeah, the father is possibly going to lose his son over this. That's a shame. All right, because like I said, we don't have control over other people, even though there are children, whoever they are in life. We don't control other people's lives. We just don't have that control. And if you don't like something, you have to most times accept it or move on. All right, because this is the person's journey. Everyone has their own journey, and your son might have a teaching or a lesson here, okay, with this feminine, if I'm talking to the father, if the father's here. All right, or if you have had a similar situation, I'm talking to you as the father. All right, sometimes it's better to just go with the flow. And you know, if you don't like the person that your son or daughter is involved with, you have to walk, you know, go easy, because you may lose your son or your daughter over this. You have to kind of trust in the fact that they're making their own decisions based on their own, you know, their own timelines and what they're supposed to be learning and teaching. All right, here I'm seeing a feminine. Wow. All right, this is for a feminine. I'm seeing again with the opportunity, the card of opportunity. Something really good is going to pop up for you, and it looks like it's going to be some kind of wealth. Okay, so I see this unexpected wealth, or this might be something even expected at this point, and I see a lot of money flowing in, a lot of money flowing out, because I'm seeing humanitarian projects being done by you. All right, you are the Empress, so you're very empathetic and loving and giving, and you are going to be giving with this opportunity that's coming in for you. All right, you're going to be giving to people in your community, friends, family, whoever that are needing your help. You are the one who's going to be looked up to as the person doing wonderful, miraculous things for your family and communities. I'm also seeing doors opening because of it. I'm seeing happiness coming in for you like never before. All right, and I'm seeing that you are going to be handling this flow of money like a pro. You're going to have people helping you with this money. It's going to be, yes, that much money where you're going to need wealth people that's what they do, come in and help you handle your wealth, and you're going to be holding on to that wealth because of your smart decision making. And here I'm seeing, Aquarius, something you're wanting, it's going to come in for you. So this is also something you've been wanting and thinking about for a long time. It looks like it has to do with your abundance, okay? This is a big to-do. This is like something that is driving you insane. I feel like this is for somebody who is, their life is evolving around this, and it's actually sucking the life out of you, because you want this. You want this abundance so badly. And you keep putting yourself down or kicking yourself as to why it hasn't come in yet, and why you don't have it, and what is wrong, and why isn't it coming. And you know, you've done everything in your power to make it happen, and it hasn't happened yet, and you're feeling really defensive about it. Okay, but in the center I am seeing something coming in for you. Okay, so this is just a matter of being patient. I do see you getting everything that you've been waiting for and wanting, and I see a buildup of this, and I feel like this has to do with abundance all the way. All right, guys, so that is the reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.